Hi Ekta.
Such a wonderful space. One window, over 75 plants. What was the first plant you started with?
I started with first tulsi. Means that's a 15 years backstory.
Oh, wow.
First plant was tulsi and one pothos. Okay. That pothos still in my garden.
Oh wow.
And it's grown quite big.
Who maintains this garden? Is it just you? Do you get some help? Family helps?
For the sake of plant, I take care of the plants.
Okay.
But I'll say everybody in my family, from my in-laws, my kids, my husband, of course, my husband.
He doesn't have an option.
He doesn't have an option. And everybody, and even my all helps. My sister, my all friends, relative, whether it's my birthday, Rakhi, whatever occasion,
Yes.
they get me plants only. They know it, I love it.
But that's really nice, and the setup is so beautiful. But because it's in such an intimate space, it's just outside your bedroom.
Yes.
So there are occasions when you have to step out, you have to lock this space. Is there some kind of setting that you do, especially when you step out for holidays or when you're not home? How do you take care of the plants then?
Then we have to go out, and then we shift the plant outside, and then we come back. And for a day, means suppose शाम को आए तो उस दिन तो मैं plant shift नहीं करती हूँ, तो this place looks so barren. It's like somebody from the home is missing. And not only me feel the same, everybody in the family. ऐसे कैसा खाली लग रहा है ना, कैसा खाली लग रहा है ना. It's looking very less energetic.
Yes.
So these
They're
are
a key part of your life.
Yes, a big part of my life actually.
Yes.
During COVID times, here I had no plants here.
Okay.
I have a flat up. So there I used to maintain that grill. I'm sure every Mumbai people know that grill, and everybody plants pot give their
वो
plants.
balcony नहीं होती, पर उसको like 1.5 फुट की balcony होती है.
हाँ, 1.5 फुट की balcony है, उसमें पूरे plants भरे हुए रहते हैं. तो पहले वो ऊपर थे, पर ड्यूरिंग कोविड टाइम्स यार पूरे देर घर में और प्लांट्स ना देखूं तो कैसा लगेगा. आई एम श्योर यू अंडरस्टैंड. Then I told my mom-in-law कि I'll just get 2 or 3 plants down, थोड़ा अच्छा लगेगा. तो I got 2-3 from up, I kept it. फिर 2-4 दिन के बाद ना मैं बोली अच्छा वो वाला ना देखती हूँ कैसा है करके. दूसरा 2-4 and then gradually वो रहा नहीं गया. यहाँ लेके मैं पूरा भर ली. And it never happened कि मैंने यहाँ ऊपर से यहाँ ले आई, ऊपर का खाली कैसे छोड़ूं. Then I started buying or propagating and for up. तो पूरा वो स्पेस वापस से, तो ऊपर ऑलमोस्ट 100+ प्लांट्स एंड नीचे 75.
And what was really interesting for me is that there are very few homes in India, not in Mumbai only, but across the country where succulents are doing really well. And is there any secret to your succulents doing so well in your space?
Actually, I have really struggled with succulents too much, but these are new to me. Okay. I'm still waiting for it to survive. Yes. I just went for a holiday, and there I got a carton of the succulents. So they are new to my home.
I think one reason succulents will do well here is that the ambient temperature is not too high because it's connected with the house, it's covered, but light is good. So these pretty succulents are mostly coming from low temperature countries, and that's why they don't do so well in India. They need sun, but a little lower temperature. But I think they'll do well here because of the setting that you have in. Also, I wanted to know, how do you keep the space clean? Because you would step here so much. Is there something that you do to keep this place clean?
So in the morning, every morning, I give 15 minutes to these plants. Whenever I get up, I start my day with the plants. With a spring small bud coming out, to a dry leaf to remove them, or whatever, sprinkling water or their need according. At 15 minutes to 20 minutes every day I start with. And then once a week, a day I have fixed. Then that day I remove all the pots and keep in my room, clean it and keep it back.
Oh wow, very nice. And under the plants, how
everything.
Do you... Oh wow, that's a lot of work.
The entire thing I shift it up and then again I keep it.
I think your space is like this cardio space for you. Lifting, moving, cleaning the plants. And they look so beautiful and it's so well maintained. I'm quite impressed, I must say.
Thank you so much.
The money plants, pothos, generally hanging plants are doing fantastic here. अक्सर इंडोर स्पेस में क्या होता है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे चैलेंजेस नहीं होते इंसेक्ट्स के लिए, तो उनके लिए फ्लरिश करना बहुत आसान होता है. Do you face any such problem, or what do you do when you have like a pest problem or an insect problem?
तो ड्यूरिंग कोविड टाइम्स सब घर पे थे, तो इवन ऑनलाइन हैक्स और ये सब देख के हमने सोचा लेट्स मेक कंपोस्ट और समथिंग. तो रोज प्याज के लिए व्हाटएवर आई ट्राइड एंड इट वाज वेरी वेल. एक्चुअली प्लांट वाज फ्लरिशिंग, बट विद दो सॉल्यूशन बिकॉज ये इंडोर है तो सम काइंड ऑफ
सॉइल में
इंसेक्ट्स और वो सब आ रहे थे. तो फिर फाइनली आई हैड टू स्विच टू ready-made compost and ready-made manures and whatever other products available.
I also wanted to know, is there any plant that you struggle with?
Actually it varies from time to time. Suppose sometime I had struggled with jade, but now it is doing quite good. Sometime these even rubber plant. This was doing very wonderful. Suddenly I don't know what has happened. Now it is curling up. So I usually visit your site and look for the solution, and then I try to do whatever is needed.
It's fine. The rubber plant is doing fine. It's just probably the temperature thing. With monsoon, it'll get better.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a new bud. It's healthy. It looks really good. You have children at home. Do you involve them in gardening?
Of course, they love it. In fact, I have to tell them not to spray. Whenever they get chance, they'll take that sprayer and then keep on spraying.
It's a very satisfying feeling. I agree. मैं भी over water कर देती हूँ उसे spray करके जो ज़रूरत नहीं है उसकी.
But they love. They even help me. Mama, what do you want? Shall I get this and that? They help me and support me. Minimum without not touching also is a big support from kids. They do that also.
Also. So when you water these plants, is there a certain schedule that you follow, or do you water all of them at once, or is there any pattern that you have that this is how I water my plants?
See, actually when I get up means check in the morning, no? So I come to know ki which plant need how much water according to just visual way. And spraying I do it twice a day. Most of it because in the heat means it's quite a summer means quite hot night now. So I spray once in the morning and once at night while sleeping. But mostly I face the problem of overwatering. If sometimes it is overwatered, or during monsoon season, what happens? The front row is on the floor. So when water is too much, heavy rains comes, then they get too much of water which is not required at all for them. Then during those season, I put a plastic plate, those disposable plates under them for 3-4 months. So that they survive, and then I remove it. There are snake plants. I had very beautiful snake plants, but because of rainy season and overwatering, they actually got suffered too much. Then, but still they are so good that I propagated them. I put it. I had cuttings, small cuttings of many leaves, and then I made. Now they are giving babies so many. If you see, there are so many babies coming out of some small cuttings only.
आप propagate soil में करते हो या पानी में करते हो?
तो मैं पहले पानी में करती हूँ, और उसमें स्नेक प्लांट में स्पेशली व्हाट आई हैव ऑब्जर्व कि तुरंत काट के अगर डाल दिया ना पानी में तो इट विल नॉट सर्वाइव. काट के 2 घंटे सूखने देती हूँ, मतलब धूप में नहीं, नॉर्मली कहीं पे मतलब ओपन में. फिर 2 घंटे के बाद पानी में डालती हूँ, एंड देन इट विल प्रॉपर्ली मीन्स डू वेल, एंड आई चेंज वाटर एवरी 2 days.
And how many days the root callus comes out from the cutting?
I think so 2-3 weeks almost.
Because I know there's a big club including me जो patients give up कर देते हैं क्योंकि cutting में से root लेने आने में महीने लग जाते हैं snake plant के. So it's a great hack. I'll try कि उसको dry होने दो.
I have tried for avocados also. So we went to Kurg and we got avocados, and then my sister told me कि you try na this hack. Then I tried it and it beautifully cracked and the roots came out. And then after some time when this much almost came out above in the water itself, then I repotted in the means proper soil, and now the plant has grown so big.
I saw there is an AC vent here, which is generally very hot for the space plants के लिए. तो आप ऐसा कुछ करते हो जिसकी वजह से plants disturb ना हो, क्योंकि लोगों के plants सूख जाते हैं.
Actually, first of all, I try to put palm or these kind of plants which can absorb heat, sustain in the heat. And secondly, whenever I use AC, I open that window that side, so that the heat directly goes that way. I try to do that, and sensitive plant, I try to keep that side of the place.
And this is a west-facing house.
Yes.
Okay, so you get good bright sun, and because it's like शीशा लगा हुआ है तो sort of like a greenhouse जो heat को trap करता है. बट शाम की हीट तो
शाम।
बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सट्रीम नून सन नहीं है
नहीं
जिसकी
है।
वजह से प्लांट्स अच्छा कर रहे हैं. I want to know, what do plants mean to you?
Actually, plants need world to me. It gives me hope, courage, and it gives me a strength to regain. Generally, what happens whenever plant, you must have gone through, I think so all plant lovers have gone through this phase, कि कोई एक आपका favorite plant अचानक से मरने लगता है and you are still wanting नहीं survive कर जाए and then finally it happens a day, it blooms with a small leaf and that gives you hope and strength for next coming struggles of your life. So I feel that way.
यहाँ पे एक Raven's easy behavior जो आप propagate कर रहे हो, and I like the जुगाड़ you've done to set it up.
I think so
amazing.
all plant lovers do some kind of जुगाड़.
And another beautiful thing here is that you're trying to use a lot of vertical space क्योंकि नीचे horizontal limitation है, and I think that's a great hack for people who do not have a lot of space. Hang plants.
Yes,
right?
hanging plants.
Yes. Last question I would want to know. If somebody is starting out gardening or somebody who's like a serial plant killer, do you have any recommendation for fellow plant enthusiasts?
See, how I started, whenever I get new plant or something, so first I read.
Okay.
Means your site is blessing to me. Or, no, seriously. So every time I get a plant, I look for it, your site and means along with इस plant का क्या solution है. I look for it and then फिर उसके बाद accordingly I take care of that plant.
Okay.
First of all this, and secondly, you have to know about manures, their need, requirement and everything. Little bit means like you take care of a baby, how they means we take care of them. Same way you have to take care.
I think you have a very scientific approach कि पहले पूरा समझ लो and then you start caring.
In fact, you know, I came to know about this home garden tour from your site. One day I was just sitting idle and then I was just surfing and then I saw, Instagram पे. तो मैं, और I'm not a Instagram person, I don't know how to handle it actually. And then suddenly I asked my sister कि अरे ऐसा कुछ आया है, what to do? And then she didn't pick up the phone उस समय, she was busy with me. Then again I said कि कुछ तो करना है, मैं वीडियो तो निकाल ली. अब now it has to be, मैं सबका देख रही म्यूजिक डाल रहा है और कुछ डाल रहा है, मुझे कुछ आता ही नहीं है. Then what I did, then I called my another sister and then she told me कि अच्छा तू ये try कर. I tried. And finally ऐसा हुआ था कि मैं 5 to 7 times I think so I have posted on this. और सब फिर finally जब मैं छोटी वाली sister, she called me at night and she said दीदी तू क्या कर रखी है, इतने सारे क्यों पोस्ट डाल रखी है. मैंने कहा I don't know.
अच्छा वो multiple stories,
multiple reels and multiple बहुत कुछ ऐसे हो गया था. And मेरे लिए ऐसा था अच्छा हो तो गया ना, मतलब she was like तुझे ऐसा नहीं करने तो delete मार. मैंने कहा मुझे नहीं आता वो भी करना.
Thank you so much for having us here. We have a small gift for you. With lots of love, and we would want you to open it, try it.
Thank you.